What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So you saw them in the thumbnail. We've got the new Project Rock BSR 5. I kind of collect the Project Rock line. I've got at least one of every version of the shoe, including the initial Project Rock Delta and the Phantom that had the Rock logo on it. So I have all of the signature line. I have all of the BSR line. And for the money, especially with the price range dropping from $100 retail to $90 retail, I think this is one of the most budget conscious, bang for your buck training shoes on the market with the new BSR 5. Let's kick it. So standard, kind of their sportswear box, if you will, because the signature line stuff comes in a black box with yellow, and you have this typical brown box for the BSR line. I just went with the standard black and white. There's no special crazy cool colors yet. If they pop out a cool color, I'll definitely grab them later. Certain ones I have two, maybe three of, but most of them I get at least one. It's just black and white, my true size of 8.5. As you can see, MSRP is $90. Very surprised that they dropped the price. How often does that happen in the modern day where the shoes get cheaper at retail? That's just not a thing, you know? Standard, nothing's changed. Still comes with that Project Rock card. Blood, sweat, and respect paper. I have not tried them on or anything like that, so I haven't really taken a look around the shoe. We're doing it together. The new BSR 5. It does seem like a wider base than before. Just looking at it from the side, let's start on the bottom. Tri-base outsole, tried and true from Under Armour. 3 points of contact each side, lateral and medial, and then again in the heel it's a flat base, grippy rubber. You do have flex grooves in the foam, so you have some good flexibility. I do bodybuilding style workouts. I don't do a lot of plyometrics, crazy powerlifting outside of, squat variation machines and such. Like, I'm not doing snatches, I'm not doing cleans, I'm not doing deadlifts really at all. I haven't deadlifted in a while. I don't squat with a barbell on my back. I do, like I said, hack squat, belt squat, different variations like that. So standard bodybuilding workouts for me. So this is perfectly fine for all of that, but you can see just pretty wide stance with these shoes. So as we come around the lateral side, you have this synthetic, kind of feels like felt, honestly, rand that kind of wraps around to the back. Here we have seems painted, yeah, raised and painted, his Brahma Bull logo. So it is a thin layer of mesh over the top. You do feel some straps that wrap down for the lace. You can actually see the indentions for the laces. So there seems like there's going to be pretty good lockdown for the foot. And then you have a fuse heat pressed material for some durability on the high wear area. Those that do toe offs and such, do a lot of stuff on your toes. Gives you some structure, protects the toes a little bit, and definitely protects the mesh lining on top of the shoe. Probably a nylon layer underneath. You got 2 points of the Brahma Bull logo and the Under Armour logo. A lot of little logos everywhere. This is not the booty style that they've been using for a while. The reason I like the booty style, because I know not everybody does, is you don't have to worry about the tongue twisting, because these are notorious for it. The Project Rock BSR 2 is the ones I wear the most, and it is the only one besides this that is not a booty design. It's got a tongue, and the tongue's always twisting. And this one's going to do the same, because that's great that they have the laces running through here. One spot's not enough. If they had it again down here, might be okay, might not. If it was in 2 points, maybe wouldn't turn as easily. Got a pretty good pull tab here. And it is a neoprene nylon type of lining on the tongue, as well as in the collar area. So we come around that medial side. It says Project Rock. You have the Under Armour logo pressed into their charge foam. You have another Brahma Bull. There's Brahma Bulls all over this. More of the same. You got some stitching kind of holding in place here. So let's count the Brahma Bulls, shall we? We got one. We've got two. We've got 3, 4. No more on this side. On the insole, I guess we won't count that. So we have 4 exposed Brahma Bull logos and 2 Under Armour logos. Kind of interesting. So their charge foam is nothing special. I wouldn't recommend running in these. This is their budget foam. This is their EVA-based cheap foam. The plus side to this is it's more stable, less squishy than the Project Rock line that typically uses the hover foam. That's more responsive, but also has more give to it. Like they really have to like cage it more in certain areas to add stability. And certain models do it better than others. Certain ones allow more flex and compression from it, so they're even more comfortable. And then maybe better for plyometrics. But as far as like lifts, technically the budget shoe is the better lifting shoe because it's a bit more stable, especially with this wider base. So it's very firm. It will have some compression, but it's very firm comparatively. Let's see if we can pull the insole out. It's getting to where it's gluing down in there. It's just cheap EVA foam, nothing special here. So they typically fit true to size. Now this one does look a little bit wider, like I stated many times. So toe splaying might be a bit easier in this one, not quite as narrow as the original BSR, and I would say the 3 and the 4 because of that booty design that you get a little bit more locked in feel. But they're solid. They're nothing special. If you're just looking for a basic everyday shoe, that's going to be pretty good for lifts, but also great to just wear around and do whatever casually. Work shoe, anybody that works in office, like a doctor's office or something like that, where you wear scrubs and tennis shoes. These will be fine all day on your feet. They're not going to be as comfortable as the BSR, the Signature line Project Rock, but for $90, this is going to be one of the better training shoes on the market. For $100, the previous models, they're very well-rounded shoes. They're not special, as this I'm sure will not be special, but honestly, based on the build, the added width, the stack height, I think this is probably going to be the best of the bunch to date, honestly. The only gripe I have is I wish it was still a booty design, but I know there's others that'll feel the other way and prefer the tongue, so yeah, I'm happy to have it. So I haven't had it on foot yet. You've seen a glimpse of them on my feet. I'm going to go ahead and do so now. I appreciate you checking out this quick first look and overview around the new version of the Project Rock BSR. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. We'll see you on the next one.